All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have made it into the J Ray's Jerky Beef Dog Treat 100 consolation race, and we are off to the races after an issue administratively. Cody Brusso is going to say, now that you're here, we are gone. Last chance qualifier, going to make it here. Cody Brusso gets sent to the outside. Big checkup. Big wreck to start us off. 30 laps in this thing. And here we are. Already we're getting started. That MPI 6 machine's going to have some issues. And that's one way to start off a broadcast. Well, let's go ahead and show you guys the results, the grid of this one, just as everybody gets ready. Glad to have you here in the J Ray's Jerky Dog Treats, also brought to you by our main sponsor, Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue. As we are trying to get the grid up currently, you don't think it's going to work for us just because it hates us today. Their qualifying results: Alex Papini starting off in that top spot, Tristan Swanson there in second, Anthony Dunton in third and fourth. So let's see if we can get the grid up now that it wants to act right. It does not, so we're just going to run through them here. We got Brett McCoy, Greg Pulowski, Jackson Lewis is in third right now, Garrett Stratoka, Todd Aldridge, and Michael P. Coleman in sixth. Ed Papanow there in seventh, and Ryan Latch in eighth. Ninth going to be Jared Appel, Brody Byer, and Brent Edmonds. Cody Brusso started out in third. Unfortunately, he is in the back of the field right now. Brody Byer there as well. Greg Pulowski started on the pole. It looks like a Boudreaux's pace. So Brett McCoy going to get us started. That orange 36 machine rocking and rolling around. Greg Pulowski not too far behind here at Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola, Florida. And give me one moment. You guys probably want to hear this thing. Let's break the fourth wall just because we did have the issues starting in. Do apologize for that. Going to break that fourth wall and give you some sound. Brett McCoy able to take that opportunity to get out and go. Jackson Lewis in the 7 machine just put down the fastest lap of the race. He's had to battle as well. Garrett Stratoka there in third. Greg Pulowski there in fourth, battling with Todd Aldridge. Usually this fourth position is going to be the deciding factor for where they're going to end up. Once we get that information, we'll give it to you. But the battle for the lead is hot and heavy. Do appreciate everybody watching. Could make sure you like that stream. Make sure you get your popcorn ready because we've got a ton of fun for you guys. We already got done with our heats. We're here in the features, battling it out. It's Michael P. Coleman and Todd Aldridge. They're battling for fifth. As the 36, Brett McCoy going to get sent up the racetrack here at Five Flags. You don't have a lot of opportunity to mess up here. tires seeming to be an issue as we have 20 laps to go. 17 Gredpowski. There, Jackson Lewis up front. We've said Jackson's name a lot recently. He does have a very good, been in a lot of good positions. Don't know what happened with qualifying, why he had to come in from the back. Possibly a bad lap there, but he's able to make it. As eight are going to transfer through. So that transfer spot's going to be right now Ed Papanow. He finds himself under fire by Brody Bayard there in the 25 machine, who's came up 8 positions from where he started. Like the 118 of Todd Aldridge there in front of him. That's Ritchie's Smoking Barbecue tin, looking very good. Almost as good as some of the barbecue you can get from them, but not quite. Just look at that front right and that brake. That brake is glowing. A lot of heat in those tires. That's going to transfer to that right front. Make it very hard to turn that thing. It also could just be the rims. But folks, it's been a good day for you. But Todd Aldridge, they're battling for that 8 spot. They got to watch out though. Right now they're in the show, but if something happens and these cars touch, Brody Byers right there waiting in the wings. As there he goes, going to work to the inside of the 118. This is your battle for position. So far, so good. See that 118 back there trying to get around the short track. He had the position, but because he was battling, ended up losing it. Jackson Lewis is checked out, folks. He's gone. He's got about a second gap on Garrett Sertoka, which is a big deal, who's got a second back to Greg Pawlowski. This is the closest battle on the field. Brett McCoy, Jared Appel, Michael P. Coleman, and then Ed Papal. Then Brody Byer is going to be the final transfer spot after he got by Todd Aldridge. Overall, folks, a lot of action heating up here. A lot of green flag laps these drivers have put down. As Todd Aldridge is falling back. In fact, he's now under attack by Brent Edmonds, who's going to try and make his way by. He's got 9 laps to get to that transfer spot. Otherwise, you are going home. No points for you today. Up in the front of the pack, Brett McCoy. You saw he was up to first there for a little bit, but got sent back to 4th after pushing a little bit wide. There's 7 laps to go. Battling dangerous, but racer's going to race. Greg Pawlowski, Brett McCoy, Jared Appel. Jared Appel's been fast before, that 151. As there, Greg Pawlowski gets sent to the outside. Flat track up the apron. That is dangerous. Little check-in on our transfer spot. The 25 of Brody Byard not having to worry about anything. Speaking of not worrying about anything, Coastline Surf Fishing in Perito Key, California. I'm sorry, not California. Boy, they're going to get me for that one. Florida. In sunny Perito Key, Florida. Coastline Surfing provides guided fishing from the coast. You don't have to worry about the seasickness. You just make that happen on the coast there. Get a hold of them. I'll be putting it up later, but you can just Google Coastline Surf Fishing and go to coastlinesurffishing.com. But Brody Byard is going to be fishing here, trying to hope that nobody can get up to him. Brent Allman's the closest one. Brent Edmonds. As Jackson Lewis, very unfortunate to be having to go through the consolation races. He's caught the lap car of Eric White. Eric gonna get up for him, but Jackson Lewis has got 3 wins on the season. He won last week. We talked to him just about every week for Legends Direct. Not really the kind of guy you're used to seeing here, but he's made it happen. He's got up 5 positions. Transfer spot, Brody Byer in that 25. Brent Edmonds found him. He's got 1 lap to do something, but I don't think he's going to have an opportunity. So close. But Brody Byer going to be your final in that position. Jared Appel up 11 positions. As that was quite the race. As we're going to get a 5-minute warm-up, we're going to take some time away to do some housekeeping in here. But I do appreciate you guys again. Sorry for getting in here last minute. There was a change in the administration passwords for the session, and we got kicked out. So if you direct all your complaints to us, I mean, we have it. So guys, we'll be right back. Appreciate you sticking around. Be right back for some main action. As we are back here during the warm-up period of iRacing, getting these drivers a little bit broken in. We got about 5 seconds and we're going to be back into it. One thing I do want to talk about is we have something special for you to here today. If I can make it look good. There we go. The points standings. Jackson Lewis, of course, they're in first position with 309 points, 3 total wins. Alex Papini, they're in second. Has been a bridesmaid most of the race, but he's got 1 win there under his belt. Willie Nelson in third. Corey Rogers in fourth. Jared Pell, they're in fifth. So that's something you guys can catch up on. Those winter heat standings. It's going to be interesting to see. Of course, Jackson Lewis had to go. He's going to have to go to the back because he was last week's winner, but had to go to alphabet soup this time. We saw him in the last chance qualifier. That is not usually something we are used to seeing, but we can go ahead and go through the grid here right now. Right here, right now. Dennis Smith going to be starting us out after the invert there in that pole position. Corey Rogers in second. Randy Sargent and Tyler DeShane, row number 2. Then row 3 is going to be Weston Ward and Kelsey Rogers. Anthony Donta and Brian Skurkeski, they're in row 4. Inside row 5, Tristan Swanson and Alex Papini. I believe Alex is going to be gone. No, he's going to be right there in 10th. So top 10 invert. Scott Gardner and Tyler Fredrickson going to be row number 6. Ty Fredrickson in row number 7 with Ty Fredrickson row number 6. Trent Smith and Carter Nilsson row number 7. Then we have row 8, Caleb Adrian and Ryan Smith. Jaden Dahlberg and Gleason Smith, they're in row number 9. Kyle Shear and Jeremy Brigham, row 10. Jared Appel and Jackson Lewis, row 11. And then row number 12, Brett McCoy and Garrett Strukatoga. Greg Pawlowski. I have no idea why this thing is acting the way it is. STK has been absolutely terrible for me today. Greg Pawlowski and Michael P. Coleman, they're rounding this thing out with Ed Papanow and Brody Byer. And of course, Jackson Lewis, it did head to the back because he did win the last race he was in. He got sent to the back there. And Brody Byer, of course, our last transfer spot. So we are going to be seeing a ton of time. So Dennis Smith going to be leading us around that black 8 machine, looking good. He's going to have the ability to start us off in that Ritchie Smokin' Barbecue machine. Ritchie's Smokin' Barbecue, of course, we talk about it every week, and it makes me hungry every single week. If I was up there in McChesney Park, Illinois, I tell you what, that's where I would be. As we're going to have the 1 to go. Barry held in that flag up high. Pace lights are off in the pace truck. As Dennis Smith and Corey Rogers going to be getting ready here at 5 Flag Speedway, Pensacola, Florida. Trying to get those heated, trying to get them bunched up and ready to rock. As the lights are on, the sun is down, and we are racing here at the J. Ray's Jerky Beef Dog Treat 100. So far, so good. Everybody into turn 1 and out of turn number 2. Dennis Smith captaining his position. Weston Ward trying to make some moves up there with Brian Skurkeski on the inside. Tyler DeShane stuck on the outside. We're going to see that's going to be the dangerous place for these drivers to be at this flat track. There we go. Gets a little bit bent out of shape into the wall. Sky Krkiski. As now we are 3 wide following the checkup. Down below, Kelsey Rogers. That 13 machine, Scott Gardner trying to make his way up. Jackson Lewis is in the back. This is going to be a little bit harder to get through these drivers this time around. We've seen him go from the back to the front before, but I don't know if we're going to see it this time around. It's going to be a tall order. Alex Papini starting in 10th. He had to go to the back. Oh, caution is out. Caution is out there in the back. Tyler Deshane. Let's see what happened here. '33 car. He already had his trouble. He got stuck on the outside. He got loose and then, luckily that is a soft landing right there. It was very unfortunate for him. So we're gonna have to get rid of iRacing live timing. It is not doing well for us. Dave Duncan in the chat says you've got this AP. Do appreciate you, Dave. Appreciate every single person watching this thing. You guys make it happen. Do apologize. Get that out of there. You guys make this happen, and we appreciate all the work you guys do to keep up with your drivers. So first caution of the night. Comes on lap 8. Everybody's trying to make their way around here. Dennis Smith, Corey Rogers up top. Randy Sargent, Tristan Swanson. So here we go, Dennis Smith rocking and rolling here. Corey Rogers stuck on the outside with Randy Sargent down in the beginning. In the bottom lane, the 100 of Tristan Swanson as well trying to take advantage. Dennis Smith is looking absolutely fantastic in that Chevrolet. Ritchie smoking meats. Randy Sargent still at the bottom. Oh, gets into Corey Rogers, sends him up to the top line into the wall. He's going to lose his spot to Brian Skierkowski. Randy Sargent third, Alex Papini trying to make his way back up. Side by side battling. Here for third, Alex Papini going to get by. Stuck on the outside. More folks trying to go side by side. Farther back in the pack, Anthony Donta and Trent Smith. As the number 1, Randy Sargent cannot catch a break. He's getting stuck on the outside. Just getting freight train here. All these other drivers take note. You got to defend that bottom. Anthony Donta in the iconic green and yellow City Chevrolet. Finally, Randy Sargent, the X1, able to get down there. Trent Smith still stuck on the outside. Up front, no changes. Dennis Smith is still gone. Alex Papini there in third. Closest battle right now, Carter Nilsson. And Kyle Shear battling. Again, guys, I do apologize about the overlay. I know that's happening. I'm not sure what's happening, but it is what it is right now. I'm trying to get that back up and running for you guys. So here's a battle in the top 10. Trent Smith, Corey Rogers. Number 3 is Smith, trying to work the bottom. Caution's out, caution's out. What are we seeing here? Greg Pulowski and Caleb Adrian. Let's take a look. Oh, 17, just an innocent bystander there. So we're going to get that back up and running. So Dennis Smith going to be your leader. Brian Skrkeski there in second. 22 laps down of 100. Alex Papini, Tristan Swanson, Kelsey Rogers, and Randy Sargent. Here at the J. Ray's Jerky Beef Dog Treat 100. Pace truck is off. Pace lights are off, I should say. Alex Papini's been getting lucky on that bottom side. He is going to take up some more positions here to get within spitting distance of Dennis Smith. Brian Skrkeski, Tristan Swanson, Randy Sargent, Kelsey Rogers. As there we go, caution is out once more. This one, Kyle Shear gets turned around. Well, while they do that, we're going to try and fix whatever's going on with STK. We'll be right back, folks, and stick around. Folks, we're back. Still trying to get this thing solved for you. We're still trying to get this issue fixed with SDK. We'll be right back, folks. All right, we are finally back. We're going to see if SDK is going to work with us. So far, so good. Alex Papini going to fake him out. So lap 37 of 100. We did have a little bit of a spat there. Kyle Shear crashing on lap 36. See what happened here. Big accident involving the 10. Ed Papanow, Tyler Deshane as they try and get that going. As we come back live here, Alex Papini has taken over the top spot. Couple drivers electing to come down pit road. Jared Appel, Jeremy Bingham, Ed Papanow, Tristan Swanson coming down pit road. Check in on our winner last week. Jackson Lewis started in 28th. Currently up to 13th. In that 7 machine, going to try and get another win, but he's done it a couple times before. We're going to see if he has what it takes to go the distance now. Alex Papini, Brian Skurkaski, Kelsey Rogers, Randy Sargent, and Ty Frederiksen, your top 5. he said, go get them Little Weber, a.k.a. the 28. Alex Papini. So we are off to the races. Brian Skurkeski, Kelsey Rogers. As that outside line is an absolute killer. If you happen to be stuck up in there on a restart, you have your work cut out for you. We have a caution. Here on lap 45. Looks like Brian Skurkeski involved in that one. Take a look at Jared Bell. This is mid-pack. 51. He's been around. As they're 3 wide in front of him. He's just trying to get through it on the bottom. And then, oh, wrong place, wrong time. 51 going to come up into the 100. That is unfortunate for him. So we're going to try this one more time. Alex Papini up front. Brian Skurkeski trying to get some heat in those tires. Kelsey Rogers, Ty Fredrickson. Scott Gardner off to the races here. Oh, already issues. 36 and the 136 don't get going with everybody else. That's going to hold them back, and now we're 3 wide behind them. Oh, and the 36 drifts up. Jaden Dahlberg catches the wall. We had a pretty good view of it, but not sure what was going on there. That machine is damaged. Let's take a look at half speed. Just the wrong place, wrong time. Unable to hold it, then gets hooked after drifting into the 8th lane. That's not his fault. And steering issue, unable to get it turned around as much as he would like. Alex Vini. He's got the lap car, the 36. Jaden Dahlberg. Gonna have to come around and take the lucky dog position. Steve Wright says, well, I had a good car, but just couldn't miss the wreck. Track was plugged in, last chance, but I will be back. The number 61. It happens. I can't miss issues apparently as well. Software that I'm using is not wanting to cooperate with me. So I can't show you guys all the things I need to, but you know, it is what it is. We're going to try and keep pushing forward. So we are racing. Brian Skrkeski, Anthony Dalton, Kelsey Rogers. Alex Piccapini trying to hold off Brian Skrkeski. Anthony Donta there in third. Kelsey Rogers in fourth. The J-Rays Jerky Beef Dog Tree 100. Brought to you by Ritchie Smoking Barbecue. Halfway through the season, a lot of battling done. So we have a caution here. Garrett Stratoka seems to be the one on the receiving end this time around. If we can get that from another angle here. Riding on board with Garrett. Turned around, faced his attacker, the number 49. A lot more drivers are electing to come down pit road this time around. Dennis Smith, Ty Fredrickson, Trent Smith, Kyle Shear, and Jaden Dahlberg all electing to come down pit road. As Alex Papini is going to be trying to hold him off, but don't look now. Jackson Lewis, who's done this before, is now trying to come back around. He started in the back because he won last week. So he's had to come up through the field, and he has done so. So don't let him say it can't be done, because Jackson Lewis, this will be maybe the second time that he started in the back and came to the front. If he was able to make something happen here. So never count him out. So here we go. Green flag is out. Lap 66 of 100. Alex Papini, Brian Skurkowski, Anthony Dante, Kelsey Rogers up front. Oh, as they're battling, going all the way to the bottom to block the 81. Alex Papini gonna have to be careful here. Everybody wants to win, but Alex Papini going out of his way to stop Skurkowski from getting to him. Skurkowski, we've talked about him a lot. He's been around a lot. Unfortunately, something always seems to happen. This time around, it's going to be the 33 and the 3. Trent Smith involved. This was up front. What happened with the 3 machine? Oh, a little bit of net code there. Gets turned around. And then the 33 is just an unfortunate bystander. So trying to catch up. We're going to keep an eye on Alex Papini right now as we are going to try and solve an issue here. As Alex up front trying to put on a clinic, but Brian Skrkeski's been close a couple times. And then now Jaden Dahlberg's out of it, but the number 7 Jackson Lewis is trying to get up there. Racing is on. Folks, we are live. I do apologize for everything you're seeing. And caution's going to come out yet again. Alex Papini still out front. 81, Brian Skrkeski trying to keep up. It's good news, guys. Again, I do apologize. There's a ton going on right now in our software that is messing up the broadcast, but Alex Papini still has it going on here on lap 86. Only 14 laps left in this thing. Brian Skrkeski's behind him. 5:10 to 1:36. So Alex Papini, Brian Skrkeski, still up front. If you want to see Alex, you're in luck that we're having these computer issues. Our controller went down. So short of restarting, this is what we're looking at. It's your leader, Alex Papini. So he's doing an absolute great job in that 28 machine, trying to work through, keep everybody behind him. Jackson Lewis, last week's winner, trying to make something happen back there in 5th. Corey, yes, it is realistic, as in getting flats, etc. Sometimes that can happen where you can, takes a lot of wear on that tire, but it can happen. Usually our broadcast is a little bit different as well. As caution is out, we're going to take this opportunity to try and fix some things. We'll be right back. folks, I apologize. We have a huge issue here behind the scenes with our broadcasting software. Unable to get the final piece of that. I will tell you that Alex Papini did come out of it, did win this race. We're going to get that replay up for you guys later on. But right now, there's not much we can do about it, honestly, because of the issues that we've had. Well, let's go ahead and talk to Alex Papini here. Alex, we had a ton of issues in the broadcast booth today, but you ended up coming in and winning this race. Tell us about it.
Yeah, actually, this is a home track for us. This place is only, 5-10 minutes down the road from me. A lot of people are normally better here than what I am. I can hit my marks on the real short tracks, but these long straightaways kind of throw me a curveball, especially as technical as this place is. I was really excited to have fast time. I didn't see that coming. I felt like we picked through the field pretty good there. DJ Smith ran me real clean on that one restart where we got down in front of him. And then we got the lead and just kind of set sail. I had actually planned on coming in and taking tires, but the way the race kind of played out, I wasn't sure if it was worth it. And we stayed out. It worked out. I hate what happened that last restart with Kesky there. I was trying to take a little bit more from him than I had been getting in the corner to get that big arc down in the corner, and we made contact. I hit him in the left front tire. That was all on me. I don't know. I wish it wouldn't have happened that way, but it did. It wasn't intentional though.
Well, Alex, good news, bad news. We'll talk about it after the broadcast, but we weren't able to see that. All we saw was you coming across the finish line last. So tell us who you got on the machine, who you want to shout out this week.
Yeah, just a big thanks to Ritchie Smoking Barbecue in Loves Park, Illinois there on 251. Thanks to
Alex, please don't tell me it's Ricky's.
Ritchie's.
Oh, poor Alex, man. Oh, I thought you said Ricky, and I've been saying it wrong for 6 weeks.
No, you're good. J-Ray's Jerky for all they've done for us. And big thanks for Coastline Surf Fishing for jumping on board for this here. If you're ever in the Pensacola, Perdido Key, or Gulf Shores area, be sure to look up Coastline Surf Fishing on Facebook. Check them out. Not everybody has $1,000 to go on a charter boat, so your wife, your son, your daughter, a lot of them might enjoy fishing from the beach instead. So check out Coastline Surf Fishing, and thank you guys for all you do. I'm sorry we did have some issues there at the beginning of the broadcast too, which I'll probably take blame for, but thank you all the fans for watching and everybody for racing with us.
Absolutely. Well, Alex, we appreciate you, and I'll hang out afterward and get with you.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
All right, folks, that's going to do it for us here today. I don't have any of the fancy graphics up because of our iRacing lifetime and scoring issue we've had. But what we're gonna do, I'll go ahead and clue y'all in. We're gonna be getting this race rebroadcasted, the final 10 minutes, if we could. If we can get a replay file, that will be coming up. Otherwise, we're gonna make it even better for you next week. We're gonna be back here, same time, same place, for the Ritchie Smoking Barbecue All Pro Sim Winter Heat Series, and we are going to make it up for you. I know Alex Papini, he's going to give you guys a show coming from the back next week. So stick around for us. If you're watching, we do appreciate the heck out of you, and we will talk to you next week.